Hello, John from Bang & Olufsen in Manchester, and my favourite thing to do is to play with new products. My second favourite is to show them to all you lovely people out there. So today we've got the E8 third generation. Now a lot has been changed, so let's delve a little bit deeper and see what's going on. Let's crack on. So of course first to the box. There's no mistaking that they are E8 third generations, and you get a lovely photograph, high res on the front of the actual colour that you're buying. And at the bottom we've got superior sound, wireless Qi charging of course. The battery life has increased a lot from 16 hours up to 35 hours. And the comments can finally stop Bluetooth 5.1. And it wouldn't be a Bang & Olufsen Manchester video without the little quote on the side of the box. Ian, I want it in your best northern.
My best northern. A small icon of design and convenience.
Inside the box everything's nicely presented, all tucked away in its own little insert in the foam. You've got the two earbuds and the charging case. Let's just take that. Something quite satisfying about taking the wrapping off. Ooh. There we go, the new charging case. And the earbuds themselves, as you can see, slightly different from the older version, which we'll look at in more detail in a second. And underneath the foam insert, nothing too exciting, just our USB-C charging leads, all fairly straightforwards. And of course our bag of silicone ear tips, also with the Comply memory foam ear tips that just give you that different fit. And you do of course get a quick start guide that tells you all about the charging case and the earphones themselves, how to use them, how to look after them, and of course all of the touch gesture controls that you can do. So along with the Bluetooth 5.1 for your compatible devices, that gives a faster and more reliable connection and less battery drain. Also is included sound codecs of SSC, AAC and aptX. So there's been a huge efficiency upgrade, with the batteries now lasting up to 35 hours as opposed to the 16 hours of the version 2. So that's 7 hours from the actual earphones, and you get 4 additional charges from the charging case, which is of course USB-C charging or Qi wireless. They are now 17% smaller for a better fit and 12% lighter for a bit more comfort. Now it doesn't sound much, but when you pop them into your ears, you can tell straight away that they're just a little bit lighter, a little bit smaller, and they're a better fit. I know some people don't get on with in-ear earphones, and it's a bit of a challenge trying to make earphones that fit everybody. So I can't guarantee that they're going to fit you, of course, but I think these are going to be much easier to find a decent fit. That, along with all the tips, the different sizes that you get, is going to be much easier to find that comfortable fit for you. There are now 4 microphones instead of 2 for much better call quality. There's a magnetic hall sensor for fast connection to your phone when removed from the case. So when you remove it from the case, it's almost immediate, the reconnection to your phone, providing that your Bluetooth is on. Now the biggest difference to the sound, there's an added bass port. And you wouldn't think it'd make much difference on a small pair of earphones like this. But straight away, as soon as you play your music, I've been playing all my favourite test tracks, the bass is cleaner. That's the best way I can put it. It's super clean, super punchy, very, very deep, but without being overblown. It doesn't take over anything else. The mids and highs, I would say, are very, very similar. You can tell it's the same drive unit as the version 2 and the version 1 for that matter. But that added bass port has just cleaned up the sound completely, and the bass is punchier and tighter. There is of course the Bang & Olufsen app for Android and iOS, so you can manage your software updates, you can set your sound profiles, save favourite sound profiles, and all that other lovely stuff. They don't have active noise cancellation, but I've got to say the passive noise cancellation, once you get a good seal and you find the right tips for your ears, the passive noise cancellation was quite astonishing, to the point that I had Jenny in front of me talking to me while I was listening and testing some tracks out, and I couldn't hear a word she was saying. Is that a good thing? I'll let you decide. Sorry, Jenny. And I also notice, for some reason, less of the clumpy sounds. I hope that makes sense. When you're walking and you've got the earphones in, I tended to find with some earphones you get a thumping from your feet that transfers through your ears. These seem to be less than the version 2s. I don't know why that is, but it is. Cosmetically, they're a little different from the version 2s. They're more akin to the version 1s on the case, with the rounded shape, sort of bubble-esque charging case. But you've got this lovely aluminium top plate where the earphones sit. They sit in with a satisfying magnetic click, and the lid is also magnetic, so it keeps it nice and secure. And, of course, who doesn't love a chamfered edge? Ooh. So that brings us neatly to the end of the video. Let me know what you think of the new E8 Generation 3 down in the comments. If it's your first time here, why not subscribe? If it's not your first time here and you haven't subscribed, what are you doing with your life? And give me a like and all that sort of stuff. I love the new Generation 3s. I think they're fantastic. I still love the Generation 2s, to be honest. The version 2s are still good. I think I prefer the case on the version 2, but I suppose the aesthetics of the case is a personal thing. It's subjective. There's no right or wrong with it. They're both very nice. I do like the aluminium sort of chamfered edge on top. That's very nice. And the sound improvement is noticeable. I love the new comfort because of the lighter, smaller earphones. The battery life is fantastic. It's just, I think it's what version 2 should have been, if I'm being honest. So yeah, very, very pleased with them. I was quite happy listening out and about. I was quite happy listening at home. In fact, I even chose them over my H9i from time to time, and I was perfectly happy with them. But I still won't be swapping my H9i. So, that being said, you'll see me in the next video. Take care.